Welcome back, students. Today we are going to study about famous explorers and northern India. Famous explorers. Here in this chapter we are going to study about renowned explorers. Whom do we call explorer? An explorer is a person who travels to unknown places to learn more about them, right? They just went for the exploration of the new things there. That's why they are called explorers. Ferdinand Magellan. Ferdinand Magellan was a famous Portuguese explorer. He traveled from Atlantic to the Pacific Ocean. He was the leader to the first European expedition to cross it. The Strait of Magellan is named after him. Bartolomeu Dias is an explorer from Portugal, sailed around the tip of Africa in 1488, and he called it Cape of Storms. Later it came to be known as the Cape of Good Hope. Alright, moving to the next one. Christopher Columbus. Who was Christopher Columbus? Christopher Columbus was the first European to reach America in 1492. He named the people he met there Indians. Why he was calling American to Indians? Because he actually wanted to explore to Western Sea, route to Asia. But what he actually explored? He explored America. All right. And now, yes, Vasco da Gama was the first explorer to reach in India. Alright? Vasco da Gama was a famous Portuguese explorer who sailed around the continent of Africa. In 1498, he reached the coast of Calicut in India. His three ships on that voyage were called the Santa Maria, the Nina, and the Pinta. And the next one is Neil Armstrong. Neil Armstrong was first human being to walk on the moon, and he reached on the moon on 20 July 1969. So who was the first man to step on the moon? That is Neil Armstrong was the first man to step on the moon. And yes, next is Yuri Gagarin. Yuri Gagarin was a Russian cosmonaut who in 1961 became the first man to travel, first man to travel into space. So who was Yuri Gagarin? Yuri Gagarin was the first person to travel into space. And who was the first woman to travel into space? That is Valentina Tereshkova. Valentina Tereshkova was the first woman to travel into space. And when did she travel into space? She traveled into space in 1963. She was also the first space traveler who had never been a test pilot. The next is, here it's a quick quiz and you have to respond. If you know the answer, then reply in chat box. Who was the first Indian to go into space? Very easy. It's Rakesh Sharma. Rakesh Sharma was the first Indian to go into space. And who was the first person to go into the space? Now we had already talked about that it is Yuri Gagarin who was the first person to travel into space. And whenever if anyone asks who was the first lady, that it is a Valentina Tereshkova. And who is the first Indian? That is Rakesh Sharma. In which Indian city did Vasco da Gama die? Vasco da Gama died in Kochi. Alright. Now it is it's a Kochi. Now it is known as Kochi. The next is, which European traveler was one of the first to travel the Silk Route to China? So the correct option is Marco Polo. Marco Polo. Alright. The next is, who said the words, one small step for a man, one giant leap for a mankind? Obviously, it's a Neil Armstrong. The next one, knowing northern India. Name the city in which these famous structures are located. You all can see in the slides there are three famous structures and you have to tell where these famous structures located. Look at in the options given and write the correct letter in the boxes. First is Shanti Stupa. Shanti Stupa is in Leh. So the correct option is 1. Picture number 1. Picture number 1 is the correct option of option C. The next is Lotus Temple. Lotus Temple, the second picture, is situated or located in Delhi. Alright, so Delhi is the correct option here, second number. Alright, and the third one, Lakshman Jhula. Lakshman Jhula is in Rishikesh, so the correct option is option number 3. Okay, moving to the next slide. Arrange the letters in the correct order to learn more about the repute in this state. Rahib. So the correct option is Bihar. The remains of Nalanda, an ancient university. What is Nalanda? Nalanda is an ancient university of international repute in this state, and the Nalanda University was in Bihar. Alright. This place in Himachal Pradesh. Alright. This place which we are going to talk about, it is in Himachal Pradesh, and it is the home of Dalai Lama in India. Okay, Dharsal Mal. So that is known as Dharamshala. Dharamshala, it is the home of Dalai Lama, and it is situated in Himachal Pradesh. The next one is question number 3rd. This is one of the oldest cities of India, and it is known for its many ghats. Very easy, Varanasi. Alright, Varanasi is the oldest cities of India, and it is known for its many ghats. The next one is question number 4. The mountain system forms a natural barrier from the north to the east of India. Shilam Shya. So the correct option is Himalayas. Okay, Himalayas means this Himalaya mountain system forms a natural barrier for whom? From the north to the east of India. Okay, so here you have to just rejumble it, and it is Himalayas, right? You all can see here H. You have to just make it in proper. It's a rejumbled order. You have to just rejumble it now. So Himalayas. Alright, same you have to do with here also. Bihar, Bihar. It's a rejumble order, and you have to just make it in you have to it's a jumbled here, it's given jumbled here, and you have to just make an order. Alright, the next one is question number 5. This town in Himachal Pradesh is the capital of state. Again, you have to identify clues had given to you. So it is Shimla. Alright. Okay. Uttarakhand is known for its many national parks and forest reserves. The Jim Corbett National Park is India's first national park. It is also a famous tiger reserve. The beautiful Valley of Flowers National Park is known for its variety of flowers and plants. So student, if anyone asks why is Uttarakhand famous for, then you have to answer that Uttarakhand is famous for its many national parks and reserve and forest reserves. If anyone asks where did you get Jim Corbett National Park, so Jim Corbett National Park is in Uttarakhand. Alright, and it is India's first national park. When anyone asks which one is India's first national park, that is the Jim Corbett National Park. Alright, so student, thank you so much for watching. If you have any query, you can ask me.